So there was an article yesterday that a company called Zume raised $48 million in a Series B to automate pizza making. So they've created hardware, robots that can make pizzas obviously more accurately and to whatever specifications you like.
Yes.
And I'm sure the plan is to take away like 80% of the pizza making labour and maybe only have a small component at the end that is still human.
Yes.
Or maybe not at all. I think that's a very relatable topic. Pizza making is a very easy to understand how it can be very easily automated.
Yeah.
But actually there's far more jobs, and whether it's manufacturing or services that will be automated in the future.
Yeah, CB Insights had this in their email that just came out. They had something as well saying that there's 10 million jobs are going to be displaced by automation within the next 5 to 10 years. In the States alone, in the US alone. It's a lot of jobs in the US. On the pizza front, let's get this out of the way. You and I have talked a lot about this. Pizza is so fucking inconsistent that I'm kind of looking forward to robots make it to me. Yeah, when the structural integrity of the pizza, you can't, when you hold it from the crust, it should only dip a little bit, but most...
Testing it before it goes
Yeah,
down.
a robot testing the angle of trajectory down, and they know that curve is too low, that doesn't pass the test, but...
Pizza automation would make our pizzas exactly the way we like them, so you can have boring margaritas and I can have more interesting pizzas. People
just have to have a bit more foresight about how hard or easy it would be for their job to be automated, and if they're seeing examples of things around the world being automated, that's what you do as a job, you need to be fucking scared about it, and you need to do something to attain new skills. You need to be proactive. You can't, we all see these stories about people in car factories losing their jobs, and there's been a lot of press around Australia in the last 5 years about that. Up in arms and all this emotion about it. It's fucking duh. Of course it was about to happen. All these other factories are becoming automated. Labour is the biggest cost for most businesses. So if you can do the same job with 1/5 the size of a team, you would if you owned a company. And I think non-company owners are really bad at empathising with businesses on that view, when really if they owned a company they would have done the same thing. But it's very easy to take the citizen view of it and not look at it practically when it's emotional. You don't even have to look around you just have to think about how much you use your brain every day. If you go to work and you're doing the same thing you did yesterday, following the same processes with very little variation in your daily tasks, maybe a few decisions, but it's if this then do this, and you're pretty much likely to be disrupted in the next 5 to 10 years. Correct.
Especially if it requires a level of accuracy and detail, because computers are way better at that than humans.
Correct. For small business owners that are watching this, also understand your capability as a business owner to create one of those assets that's scalable. You can either sit there and get destroyed by it, or be more proactive and create something yourself and be part of the disruption. An entrepreneur who's never done a business before that has some flaky consumer idea versus an accountant who's been running a business for 10 years, has a team of 10 and has an idea for an app or a web platform, something that can streamline their industry or add value to their customers that they can sell to their competitors. Who's going to win out of those entrepreneurs? Obviously the accountant. So business owners need to understand that they've got the best opportunity, and if they like their team that much, they should get them to work on something that's more scalable than their service business.
Well, that's a crazy thing. There's craft beer, and then Forex Gold. There's Domino's Pizza, and then there's fancy craft pizza. But not everyone likes craft beer. Lots of people still neg out that we don't have Forex Gold in our beer fridge. So I think there's a tribe for everyone, and maybe we won't be eating Domino's anytime soon. But there's a big audience out there for that.
Agreed.